day, truly emotional, and most certainly animals do have rights. Now I'm here to talk about a subject that is very close to my heart, and this subject is of vivisection. Vivisection, that disgusting word. Just imagine yourselves as an animal inside a laboratory. Imagine you're confined in those cages and you're in there for days and days, waiting for those white coat, lab coat psychopaths, as I like to call them, to get their little grubby hands on you and to do what they're going to do to you in these laboratories, where they poison you, where they gas you, where in some laboratories like in Porton Down they shoot pigs, where they drug you, where they scald you, where they also sleep deprive you or drown you in drowning experiments. Think of yourself and think what happens to these beautiful animals inside laboratories, confined in torture chambers, ladies and gentlemen. Vivisection is legalized torture. What they do to animals in laboratories is your worst nightmares. Over 150 million animals are killed or experimented on worldwide in laboratories. In the UK, we have 3.4 million animals who die in laboratories every year. And it truly is shocking. Now, the vivisection agenda has dropped down the animal rights agenda for a number of years, and it really did frustrate me that this was happening. But thankfully, now thanks to a high-profile campaign called Camp Beagle, it has now gone back up the agenda. Now, Camp Beagle, well, let me tell you about Camp Beagle. We've been there outside the gates of MBR Acres. MBR Acres is an industrial puppy factory farm that breeds up to 2,000 beagle puppies at any one time. These dear puppies, these beagle puppies, at 20 weeks old, are then put in crates and then carted off in white unmarked vans by the courier company MPEX International, who then deliver them to various laboratories so they can undergo toxicology experiments. Now, these experiments consist of shoving tubes down a puppy's throat without any pain relief whatsoever. And these experiments go on for 90 days. After these experiments, the dogs are then killed and then cut open so they can examine their organs and see basically what the drug that they were testing them on or chemical they were testing them on did to them. So we've been outside these gates for now 11 months. We're one of the longest animal rights protest campaigns, which is absolutely incredible and is history making. Now, we're making strides with this campaign against MBR Acres. Only this week we had the Independent release on covert footage inside MBR Acres. And also we have released on Camp Beagle's own Facebook page the full video of this covert footage showing dogs in their shit and piss, showing dogs eating their own shit, having no bed to lie on. All they get to lie on is cold concrete floor. Now, MBR Acres tell you that they're happy in their environment. Well, this video clearly shows they are not happy whatsoever. So we are determined to close down this puppy breeding factory farm. Never underestimate, as you all know, the animal rights movement. We've had victories against these disgusting businesses in vivisection, such as shamrock monkeys, New Church guinea pigs, regal rabbits, consort beagles. And we nearly closed down Europe's biggest animal testing laboratory, Huntingdon Life Sciences. But sadly, that didn't happen. But that's, watch this space on that one. That's all I can say. But we're here to close down MBR Acres. So I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, all you amazing activists here, go on Camp Beagle and share that new covert footage. It needs to be shared widely, everywhere. This needs to go viral. Everybody needs to hear about MBR acres, about breeding these Beagle puppies. It's an absolute disgrace. We're supposed to be a nation of animal lovers. We're also supposed to be man's best friend, a dog. And yet we're breeding these puppies. And believe me, I've been there so much at Camp Beagle. And when you see those puppies leave those unmarked white vans, it tears a piece of your heart each time. So get on board with this campaign. Come and visit Camp Beagle. If you can't visit, then join the outreaches, please. You know, all you need to do is get leaflets from Everyday Activism, from these wonderful people here, Jackie and Fiaz, from Everyday Activism. Get your leaflets, get out in the streets and tell the public about this disgusting place. We will also end vivisection, make no mistake about that. It's not just about the dogs. The dogs are the gate to ending vivisection, and we will end it. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Mikey. That was from the heart. The next speaker is Belle, and she is an animal rights speaker.
Oh, I love her.